Who shot you?
What's the word your man Slap shot you? I'm here, sweet chick.
Alright.
Cause take it right my bad. I know it's definitely the national hot because they come with the cooker.
They came with the pickle.
They fucked me up last time. But we had a sweet chick. It's probably the most delicious motherfucking brunch spot in Brooklyn. So come down. Right now, I'm doing my second attempt at Clayton Hill's finest. My man Timeless Biz. What's going on? I can't complain. What's going on with you?
Life is moving along. Can't complain. We blessed, man. You know. We go through the roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The peaks and the valleys, but I'm here. We here. Can't complain at all, man.
Got you, man.
Blessed to get another chance. You know what I'm saying?
So we did the last one in Coats.
Yes.
Like Coats, my nigga.
Yes.
And it was still cold. And I was still cold.
Right.
Alright, and so what took so long for this to happen? Because I know you were hot in that fucking sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's going on?
It'd be like figuring out the process be a little bit challenging sometimes with the execution. You know what I'm saying? You be kind of having like when you're creative, you got a lot of ideas and a big vision of what you want things to be, and sometimes it's kind of hard to execute everything that you see. So I'm not gonna lie, like that ain't
Without the machine.
slow me up a little bit as far as trying to make all of it happen the way I see it, the way I want it to. But the beautiful thing is that when you don't lose the vision and you're able to regroup and get back to regularly scheduled programming. So when we back to regularly scheduled programming, the music ain't never stopped. We're still cooking, we're still just loading up, and yeah, the weather is warm. You know, it's nice. This sweatshirt is only for work purposes, but I definitely would have been in a white tee.
It's that type weather.
Yeah,
it's definitely that type weather.
But I mean, I'm grateful to. We spoke the last time, and I'm really I fall in love with the process. So it's like I might get discouraged a little bit, but I don't stop. So it's like, you know, sometimes you might need to pull over and regroup or reroute, but don't try to follow. So it took a little minute to figure out a couple things, but vision is clear, so I'm ready.
So, let me ask you something. What's the what keeps you going in this, man? I mean, because like just listening to like how you talk about it, you know, the passion definitely outburns all the obstacles. But listening to you talk about it, it sounds like a lot of motherfucking obstacles.
Yeah, I mean,
what is the main part of it that keeps you going? Is it the goal one day of just like the fame and the money? Is it the one day of just like people knowing my bars? Like what keeps you going?
I mean, at this point, it's the purpose. I was listening to Nipsey on the way to work today, and he said you either got a purpose or you wasting air. And it was like, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't do anything else in this lifetime, we gotta know that, or at least I gotta know that I did everything I can to fulfill the purpose here on this soil. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, the fame is not a driving factor for me. Yeah, I want people to know who I am and what my music means, and I want them to embrace it and love it, but it's really about the purpose. Like, I feel like you could spend a lifetime doing some shit that ain't really for you, and it would never fulfill you. So for
even
me,
if you make a fortune doing it.
even if you make a fortune, you know, $1 million. We hear of billionaires and millionaires offering themselves and getting themselves into all types of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, without purpose, it's like, what are we doing this shit for? To be honest, like, and I honestly feel like
Found it here.
yeah,
This music thing.
this is it. So it's like, you know, what else we gonna be doing?
Alright. So you started forward, you know, just like wanted to catch up to you. That was personal, you know, like figuring out what, you know, what took so long for this to happen. But let's introduce the audience to Biz. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you started, I mean like, because there's two stories to it. You know, shout out to my man Tahari, Chef T. You kill me if I don't mention you. Shout out to my man
All
T.
of your culinary needs, your private chef experiences. You want it to be elite and you know, top tier.
Yes.
Chef T, man.
That's a fact.
Yes, indeed.
But congratulations, his daughter's going to high school. You know, we're old as shit.
Yeah.
You know, because I met T in high school.
Facts.
So,
Likewise.
so we're old as shit.
2001.
That's a fact. But all right, then. So let's bring him back.
It started there. It started in high school. Yeah, it started in high school. We had spoke about this before, but I walked into my freshman year of high school, 2000. Damn, I just very much so aged myself. Looking king. Shouts out to Timeless Biz. Look at my Yo, shout out to the God, Timeless Biz.
Old Timeless team.
Nah, but yeah, started in high school. My man, I walked up on he wasn't my man at the time, but I walked up on him freestyling in the hallway, and I was just like, yo, this is the way that he captured the crowd and captivated the room. It was like, he was in the hallway, but still, like, you know, it was something that was special to me. Like, I thought that was it was a beautiful thing. Like, you know, they say no one man should have all that power, and I just felt like it was
Commanded a lot.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing to watch somebody like this do some shit that came natural to them, but captivated so many people, and it was so organic that I was just like, wow, this resonates with me, and I was like, yo, I could do that. I know I could put that together. That wasn't
Were you
my
rapping
first.
at the time we saw?
I wrote raps before, but I wasn't rapping. Especially now on some off the top of his head, you know. But yeah, that was the beginning of it. I felt like it was something that fascinated me, that intrigued me, and you know, I wanted to explore that a little bit more. So that was like the beginning. I was like 14. That was the beginning of
The thing that got me the most tight about the last one not being valid was I discovered in the middle of the interview the first time I actually heard you, which was through my man Lighthouse. And that, I wish the people could see like my face when I was like, wait the fuck a minute. You understand what I'm saying? And shout out to my man Lighthouse. That's my big bro. That's my guy. And like, I mean, no pun intended. But that's my man.
Nah, he's a bright light.
That's a fact. He put me onto a Sunday series that you actually have.
Yeah.
And I would like you to introduce that to the people and let's expand upon what was going on there.
Yeah, it was well, I have a series on Instagram called Sunday Dinner.
I was introduced through YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, the videos get introduced through Instagram, but you know, also uploaded on YouTube as well. But yeah, it's basically, you know, I'm a 80s born, 90s raised. So, you know, that's the golden era to me. When you know, we just having this conversation about Bleak, and you know, it's like
there was a lot of versus arguments happening here. Yeah. A lot of New York versus arguments that was going on just now off camera, man.
We was raised in what's going on, King? We was raised in an era where, for New York City, that was one of the biggest, best eras that we've ever had, that we've ever been able to bear witness to. So, you know, those classic era of hip hop, that was like something that always, you know, stuck with me. So I wanted to pay homage, but simultaneously, you know, flip the script on with my spin on it, and you know, bless some classic beats. So Sunday dinner came about. You know, the first beat I did was For the Fam, whole beans, the Rockefeller joint, whole beans and bleak in the mill, and then I just kind of started going through my mental Rolodex of all the joints from the 90s that I liked, and just started jumping on those, and we probably did about 30-something of those, probably more than half of the year. And then we just actually dropped another one like 2 weeks ago over the Mama Said Knock You Out beat. So I'm a classic. I'm a classic era connoisseur. So you know, that time in our lives was very special to me, and I feel like I want to take every chance I get to pay tribute to the ones that made me fall in love with it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. All right. So with that, I mean, like, you gotta think of yourself as like super special to touch some of the beats that you touch. You get what I'm saying? So in your mind, where would you rate yourself lyrically?
I mean, what numbers are we talking about?
Let's go on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, where's Timeless Biz, non-biased? Lyric. You gotta be a lyrical motherfucker to touch these beats.
Yeah, man. I mean, I gotta go with. I ain't gonna go too crazy, but I'm gonna do 10 out of 10.
It's not a 10. It's not a real 10.
I'm gonna do 10 out of 10 because I take it seriously. I'm not playing like I'm not like half-assing anything that I do. Like when I sit down with a beat, I know the task that I've taken on. Like we did the Sugar Hill. I did the Sugar Hill AZ joint over. We touched Brooklyn's Finest. I did Nas Is Like. I did Lord. Did
these are not easy beats. These are not easy fucking beats.
You know, Kicking the Door. You know, things like that. So it's like I know the stature that those beats hold, and you know, and when people hear them, you know, they associated with elite level ability.
Yeah. So when you pick a beat, do you pick it based off of what you know people gonna be like intrigued by, or do you pick it off of like the body this motherfucker?
I pick the joints that make me feel away. Like the ones that like connect with me and speak to me, like, you know, the ones that just like you hear it and you're like, oh man, this, you know what I mean? Like,
Playboy took it back.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I wanted to have a special connection with the people that it's for, because I know not everybody may resonate with it the same, but for the ones that understand where we at, you know, where we come from, where we trying to go, it's for y'all. So you know, I firstly want to make sure that it's something that I connect with, because you know, it's coming from the heart and it's coming from, you know what I'm saying, me, but also for the classic hip hop lovers and you know the people that grew up in that era that we came up in. I wanted to resonate with them and bring them back to a place where, you know,
where it took you.
Yeah, where it's the same place it took me. So I'm thinking from a artist point of view and a fan point of view. You know,
okay, yeah, that goes both ways.
I mean, I'm an artist and a fan, so it's like, you know, it's real organic perspectives.
That makes sense. All right, so as far as this goes, man, being lyrical, I don't know, like, I've seen a surge in it underground. It don't seem to get you on the charts, but I've seen it feed many of families, like, as far as like decent, you know, you got Stovetop Cooks, the whole Griselda movement, the RJ, Ransom has a second wife. Facts, like, so, like, these bars are out there. And if you make it to amongst their level, is a Timeless Biz, are you satisfied, or is there like more to it? Is it like, nah, I'm Billboard charts, I gotta be where Baby is, I gotta be where Dirk is, I gotta be where Drake is? What's the thing, like, where we trying to head with this? Is it like, I'm cool with a nice underground buzz and I'm feeding my family 6-7 digits a year, type vibe, I'm selling the merch, I could sell out a medium venue. Right. What's the goal here?
I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to go to the moon. everybody that, you know, if you're a ball player, you want to go to the league.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying, if you're a tennis player, you want to go to the U.S. Open. You know what I mean? If you're a golf player, you want to go to the, you know what I'm saying, the
majors.
Yeah, you know. So it's like, this is my sport. This is my realm, and I want to take it as far as it potentially can go. So yeah, I want to go #1 Billboard and, you know, all these other great accolades. But
is it
shout out?
That?
Yeah.
For like a person who's steady on the rhymes, is there room for that? You think?
I do. I feel like it's all artistry, bro. Like, it's all artistry. I mean, art is subjective,
like a motherfucker.
You know, it's open to interpretation. So, you know, everybody may not receive it the same way, but I feel like for the ones that really do just focus on making sure their message is good, their message is sturdy, and they really out rapping the rest of them. I feel like it is still that opportunity. Like you see Griselda, they underground niggas. Like, and they making it
peak of it.
Yeah, they making it the mainstream thing again, which is
the peak of it. That's like, you can't mention hip hop. We're not gonna talk about top 15 at least. You understand? That's why I looked at B-Dot's list like,
I mean, but
you understand what I'm saying?
That's why I said all the subjective,
but,
though.
Yeah, no, it wasn't subjective. B-Dot left that nigga out because Conway said fuck that nigga's list. And so that's why he left Griselda out. But when you looked at the list, you know there was a couple people in your mind when you see it, and without it being subjective, just like off of just who's hot, who's not.
Right.
Benny was up there. You can squeeze a Conway in there. You understand what I'm saying? Westside would be in there if he wanted to, but he ain't dropped as of yet. You understand what I'm saying? But this is what
it's undeniable. That's my point. Like, regardless if anybody can make a list. Like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to B-Dot shit, but it's like, you're not the end all be all, bro, of what great rappers are, or who the best rappers are of the year. This is your interpretation. This is your perspective and personal opinion on, you know. So I mean, whatever, you know, to each his own. I respect he's a student up there. He's a student of rap, so I respect his opinion on the state of rap and hip hop, and you know, he asks questions that only a student would ask. So I respect his perspective, but he's not the end all be all. Just like the Shorts wasn't the end all be all back in the day when they was giving niggas 5 mics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
he was golden.
You feel me?
He was golden. When you had that 5 mics,
it was solidified. But
you gotta go play unless you was Benzino.
Right, but I mean, it's right. But I mean, I feel like you got people that like shit for their particular reasons. You might got personal agendas. Like you said, Khan said, yo, fuck B-Dot list or whatever the case is. But I mean, you can't deny great. You can't. And that's the beautiful thing about just being great. Or aiming for greatness and really being dedicated to achieving that level of excellence, because when you really is who you say you are, and you are putting in the work, and you're really a student of the craft, and you're really doing the work that you need to do to master your craft, it's not really much denying what's real and what's elite.
Yeah.
It's like, you can try it, but I mean, you know, just take a listen. So I feel like the ones that's really here for the message and here for lyrical prowess, the ones that, the ones that's delivering that on a high level is just who they are.
That's a fact. So, as far as like, you know, because you know, that brings me to like two pivot questions. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to take it right now. And you know what? I don't feel like I'd be a good journalist if I didn't take it back to where you've been before I take it to where you're like. Anyway, alright, yeah. So you know, I can take it like two ways. And, you know, as a journalist, I wouldn't feel comfortable if I take it to where you're going before I ask like where have you been. So for the people that don't know Biz, man, let's talk about your projects, man. You recently, I wouldn't say, it was recently when we, it was recent when we originally, but let's talk about that. You know, it was yes. So let's talk about that, and let's talk about the leaps and bounds you've made from since, you know, like when you first started and stuff like that. What was the mission statement in that project?
Feast After Famine was basically like we already had done the Sunday dinners series for about a year and change by then. It was something that I was already unintentionally but intentionally cooking up. I didn't know what it would wind up being. I didn't even really decide the name until probably right before we released it. But I knew it was like, well, the reason that it was named Feast After Famine was because we talked about purpose a little bit earlier, and I felt like I was moving around with without a purpose.
As far as musically, or you mean as far as life?
In life. Life. I was moving around like.
What is that as an artist, though? I mean, cause like
it's an empty feeling.
They're like, I mean, artists, you know, we tend to dig deep into our own self, into our own soul, you know, and I know that, you know, and I know like what brings me out of any depression that I have doing my art, and this is my art. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit here like, motherfucker, if we had enough film, we'd be talking for 6 motherfucking hours. You understand what I'm saying? But like, it's definitely like when your shit don't have a rudder, it makes that a bit difficult. You understand what I'm saying? But what is that for a rapper? Like, I don't wanna box you in as a rapper, but when I say artist, I was saying like artists in general. And to bring it back like what your art is. You understand what I'm saying? Does that writer's block? Is that I might have something to say, but I don't feel like saying it. What does that look like?
It's all of the above. I feel like, I mean, you know, it's they say life get in the way sometimes. We as artists, our inspiration is the ignition, right? Is the motor. I feel like the purpose is the vehicle, but the inspiration is what actually
is the motherfucking
sends us on the way. Right? So I feel like when you are moving around without any inspiration, it kind of disables you a little bit, and it don't make you pop because you'll just be driving aimlessly. And that's how I felt a lot. I felt like I was driving in circles for a while.
So you even feel like in an aimless drive, I might by blind happenstance reach my destination. You never felt that way? You never felt like not even to, feel like it today, but let's write something.
Yeah.
Let's lay something down. Let's find a beat. You never through those troubled times. Is what I'm asking. You never picked up and just push.
It came in spurts, like for me. Like it came in like I would record 2 songs here, write a dope verse here, write a very dope verse here, write another song here, but it never was like consistent inspiration where I was like, I want to be in the studio all the time, I want to lock in, I'm like, I feel it, I hear it. It's really about hearing it for me, as far as rap goes.
Can't force that?
Yeah, it's like, that's the most like...
So how you say consistent if you can't force it? If it can't, on a moment.
You gotta park. Like for me, it was just like, park and live.
I mean...
And...
Yeah,
for me at the time it was just like, yo, you gotta park up and get out and walk, cause it's like, you remember when what finals was that when Braun had the situation with
the Mavericks?
And all that.
Oh, that was the Eastern Conference Finals.
What year?
That had to be like no, that was before then. That was like 06.
Nah,
that was like 06. Talking about with Delonte.
Delonte West.
Yeah,
he left.
That was like 06.
That was 07, 08.
Yeah.
He left.
I think 07 was the first year he went to the finals.
When he went to Miami, 2010.
That's
2009.
Yeah, 09. Yeah, it had to be like 08, 09. Yeah.
So I've been watching that series and hearing about that, and I was like, you like, you wrong. Yeah. You're supposed to show up. You're supposed to be able to put that to the side.
Yeah.
And show up. But
just because you better. Just because you better.
Just because you better, but it's like, yo, when you got personal things going on that trump your profession or you know, your craft or whatever the case is, it's like it's hard to function under those circumstances when your mind is overloaded with things that have nothing to do with this. And it's like,
this don't free you?
What you mean?
This don't, I mean, for me, this ain't no Mamba mentality bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Because Mamba mentality is something different from what I do.
Yeah.
For me, like, my work makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Even no matter what I'm going through, I turn a camera on, I turn a mic on, and I just talk. I'm talking to somebody, talking to myself. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be about what I'm going through. Most of the 9 times out of 10, it's not what I'm going through. It's doing this. Like me sitting across from a Biz. Shit, my fucking crib could be burned down right now. Like, God forbid not going. I need that. But, in fact, this makes me feel better. You know, like I have done plenty of projects just off of like, this shit just makes me feel good, bro. It doesn't work like that for me with hip hop. I mean, with rap.
Yeah, it does. It does, but it's still timing, bro. Every timing is everything in life. You know, it's like it's all about when things happen.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, like if I would have tried to, I was nice in high school.
Yeah.
It was at that, you know what I'm saying? It was a time when I had a group, and then me and my brother had a duo within that group. Yeah, we was at Def Jam every day. My junior and senior year, we was at Def Jam every week, sitting in the offices and talking to one exec. My brother was working for Tina Davis at the time. He was personal assistant for Eric Nixon. So we was all in that mix and thinking that my whole hood thinking we about to get signed to Def Jam.
Yeah.
And if I'm thinking now, like as an adult, if I'm thinking about that time in my life, that wasn't the time for that to happen. Because, I mean, firstly, I don't feel like we lived enough. I don't feel like the content would have been the same. I feel like timing was everything there.
So what happens if a Biz gets signed at that point?
Who knows? I mean, I was definitely prepared lyrically to deliver, as far as like what I was like digging deep into like personal issues or like matriculating just the peaks and the valleys of all this shit that come with being not only a young black man in America, but just being a father and being a adult and acquiring wisdom and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you can't kind of have those things are priceless to the craft, because I feel like you gotta have something to pull from to put in the music.
You different than a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas. Mice, sling. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's not me. That's not me. I mean, I'm not a pill popper. I don't drink lean, smoke weed. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be nobody. I'm not trying to tell the younger generation to, escape through drugs and all of that. Like, it's just like sometimes you gotta go through it to get through it, and you gotta uncover to recover. So it's like you kind of like gotta. This is therapeutic for you, but it's like.
So weak just now. My man told me that I lost my jump shot in 2K, and we was on fucking. We was in Iraq, my man, and I just lost confidence in my shot. I just kept driving, and nigga said, "That's okay, bro. It's okay. You gotta go through to get through it." Right, I'm like, yo, why we having like chats about 2K, bro?
Right.
But as it's life though, you gotta go through it, and the things that the things that we used to escape. Don't necessarily heal them, don't fix them. Because when you sober up, them problems still right fuck there.
You gotta deal with it, man. You gotta deal with it. You gotta experience it. You gotta experience the sorrow to understand the joy. You gotta, You gotta stand in the rain to appreciate the sunshine. You gotta get through the winter to make it to the summer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. It's all part of the process, and like I said earlier, like I really do fall in love with the process of all of this shit.
So what's the process? Like, what's the part that you fall in love with? If you don't want to.
I mean, the uncertainty, getting through the discouragement, waking up and getting up again after you fell the day before. Not being sure about, like, Nip got a interview where he said I went through every possible emotion. Every emotion. And the only thing that set me apart is that I just didn't give up. And it's like, yo, that's really what it's about. Like, it's like, you gonna have days when you get up and you're like, yo, fuck it. I don't wanna fuck with this shit no more. I don't wanna do this shit no more. I don't wanna hear about what people is not checking for, you know what I'm saying, the numbers is not high enough, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, for me, it all come with it. It all come with it. Nobody that has gotten to a place of success in their lives, whether it be industry related or not, nobody that has gone to a place of where they feel successful without having to go through some type of storm. So it's like,
nobody went through psych wards. Nigga, Fabi went through homeless shelters. Yeah, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I get it. I get that. And you're in love with that part though. That's just the process. The I'm back, bitch, after all of that. I fuck with that. Because a nigga like myself, I be like, when is it over?
Yeah, and that's a real moment. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what for me, that's the music. Like, I just did a song. We just did a song. Me and my engineer, we coming out. We got another. Me and my engineer got a project coming out together. He's my producer also, but one of my producers. But the song is called "I'm Floored." Like, the hook is I'm floored. I'm floored. In a lot of ways, I really mature. Sometimes parts of me, I'm really not sure. Addicted to my peace, but still love to your Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about speaking about your shortcomings and your you know, your failures and where you have missed the mark, or you know what I'm saying. It's really what you can't have. Can't have the ladder without the form.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's a fact. Yo, so one thing I asked you last time, I gotta ask you again because I need to know. You making a point to rap Clinton Hill. Like I said, you know.
Clinton Hill, what's up, man? What's going on? How we looking out here?
Yeah, that's a fact.
How we looking out here? Shiggs, what up?
Clinton Hill is a hot patoot away from Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
Where 90% of anybody from Clinton Hill raps would say that they're from.
They would rather be.
Rest in peace, Biggie. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people in them condos will be like, nah, go to LG.
Yeah. I know niggas like that.
Yeah, a lot of people in them condos will say, I was in LG. You understand?
On my block.
You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? And what made you decide, like, yo, no, we're standing on this. We are Clinton Hill niggas. Right. You understand? What made you rep that?
I'm from Lafayette, Clinton Avenue. I don't really got no other choice. Like, I mean, I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm proud of what has come about of my neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, Big say live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, but you from the same James before. Clinton Hill nigga too. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of the, like Chris Rock, you from the, you know, used to live in the neighborhood. Spike used to have a spot down, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Wesley Snipes used to live on Clinton and DeKalb. And Rosie Perez used to live on Clinton and DeKalb. Like, you got so much history. Black excellence coming out. Yeah, coming out. My neighborhood is like, I'm proud to rep that shit. I'm proud to be the one to raise the flag for that shit. Not everybody, I mean, not nobody has really put on for my side. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's you either from the style, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You going,
maybe Fort Greene.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to both of them because, you know, we deeply rooted all over there. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? We're like,
it's a triangle.
Yeah,
it's always been like a triangle. That Fort Greene, Clinton Hill, Bed-Stuy area. It's all Shotty, Taj Gibson.
Right.
Stay repping 6'7".
Factual. So I mean, for the people that's where I'm from, we need a voice.
Yeah.
We need an ambassador. And that's who I am. Like that's. I mean, that's just what it is. Like I'm gonna wave that flag. I'm gonna rep that shit for eternity. Yeah, for the rest of the time I'm here. And when I'm gone, this will be proof of what I did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The music will be proof of who I was and what I stood for and where I'm from. So, you know, Clinton Hills is home base, and that shit'll forever be, you know what I'm saying, a part of me. And you know, by the time I leave here,
they gonna know.
They gonna know.
They gonna know what Clinton Hill is about. Like Andre 2000 said, Clinton Hill got something to say. Yeah. That's a fact, man. What's the music scene like out here, man? I mean, I'm from the style. Yeah. So, but like I said, like, you get a lot of people that would rep the style that's from there. But I mean, like, are there people like yourself out here that just say like, no, I am a Clinton Hill nigga through and through?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know about rappers.
I mean, no, Shock Lighthouse, Black the Lighthouse.
Yeah,
I know Black Lighthouse never says anything different.
About this all the time.
He never said anything different, but he never fakes the funk trying to be Bed-Stuy. That's one of the first things I knew that was like, nah, we're going with this. We're going with this.
He's gonna tell you he's a Clinton Hills native. He's gonna tell you about history. He's gonna tell you about, you know, everything that came about it there. He's proud of it like I am. He older than me, so it's like, you know, I've known him since I was able to walk. You know what I mean? And he's always been that guy that you know, was waving that flag proudly and unapologetically. So I just, you know, I'm I'm one of those. You know?
Yo, cause you niggas said I'm a Lafayette Clinton nigga, and I'm like, yo, bro, that's a Clinton Hill nigga. I am also a Lafayette nigga. I'm a Lafayette Malcolm X nigga. So that makes me astonished. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But Lafayette Connect,
you know, we got Bishop Lockland, the whole. You know what I'm
went to
saying?
Lockland. I'm a Lockland alum.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Lockland Faith for Victory. Shout out. That's a fact. Yo, so what we doing after Feast of Family?
Well, we got a what I've kind of been trying to figure out is whether I should. I got enough for a number of projects, right? But I also want to I'll be kind of deciding whether or not I want to spoon feed.
So we gonna single them to death, or we gonna project?
You know, so I feel like there's space for both of them, but at this point it's just like I'm just looking forward to dropping music, and I'll figure out that on the way. So I mean, it's definitely a project coming.
What's the music? Get the project. What's the music?
The music is the vibe a little different from Feast After Family. Not entirely different, just a little bit more. I might got a little bit more bounce to it this time, a little knock to it. The first one out, I just needed people to understand the severity of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed to have a classic resonance. I needed to connect on a level that really was deeper than
just making music.
Yeah. Music. You know, I don't want it necessarily to be. I'm not a drill nigga. I'm not really a party nigga, but I mean, I really like to make good music that makes me feel good. I like to listen to music that makes me feel good, so I want to provide that for people that are music lovers also. So I mean, this next project, untitled as of now, is something that it's gonna switch the vibe up a little bit, but it's still me. Look at my sisters, yo. What up, y'all? What up? Come on, what's up?
You want to carry on here and say hi?
It's my sister, yo. What's up? Hi.
Hey, obviously, y'all. How you doing?
Yeah. But, yeah, this next project will be something. It'll always be me. It'll always be me. But it'll want to switch the tempo up a little bit. Yeah,
it's evolution.
Switch the tempo up a little bit and show some growth. You know?
And what we preparing for? But I mean, can we get some specific title, single, name, or motherfucking date? What we looking at, man? We in the summer already.
We in the summer already. I say.
We itching towards the third quarter.
We itching towards the third quarter. I mean, this next, we at halftime. This next 2 quarters is going.
That bitch make or break a year.
Yeah, we gonna up it. You know what I'm saying? You can still win the game, and you can still win the game in the third and the fourth quarter. So that's what we setting out to do. I mean, summer. Man. I ain't see that? I ain't see that.
See that getting up?
Somebody fell?
Oh, wait till you bust that.
Can't give no explanation. No other explanation.
Nah, but yeah, the summer, we as in probably like in the next week, just gonna start unloading. Yeah, we're gonna just go from there. And hopefully we're gonna serenade the streets for the rest of the year, and keep it moving from there.
Promise.
Absolutely.
That's a promise.
Absolutely. We ready to go. We super ready to go.
That's a fact, man. So, what's your thoughts on New York right now, man?
Love what we doing. City looking beautiful. We got
a bunch.
We got a lot of people. We still got the OGs. We got Kiss. We got
Lobby Boys.
Yeah, we got Jimmy. We got
Free Busy. Free Chef.
We got you know what I'm saying. We got
Free K Fly. Damn, nigga. I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying. Fabi upping it for niggas.
King.
You know what I'm saying.
He's saying the king right now. That's how we looking.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's I feel like it's a lot of kings in the town. So you know, it's I don't feel like it necessarily got to be one crown. But I feel like it's a lot of.
He got a Lafayette tattoo on his face, by the way. You know, standing from 2 Lafayette niggas.
Yeah. We got a lot of royalty in the borough right now, and I appreciate the effort that everybody giving. We got, you know what I'm saying, man, just in New York all together. We got Jim, we got Name, we got, you know what I'm saying, we still got Los, we still got Kiss, we still got the Locks, we got the younger generation, we got Fabi, we got, you know what I'm saying,
Sleepy.
Yeah, Sleepy, you know what I mean, we got Joey, Badass, we got ASAP, we got, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of
girls.
Yeah, Girl Code is fire.
Yeah, Girl Code, Lola Brooke.
Yeah, Lola Brooke.
Connie Diamond.
Young Devin, we got
Nikki back outside.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, all over the cases. Yeah. We got we just got a lot of dope talent and a lot of beautiful energy coming out the city that is showing the rest of the world what New York sound like, man. We getting back to the regularly scheduled programming.
That's what New York sound like when they get flex on those.
Yeah. I mean, we showing up though.
Yeah.
We showing up.
Fact, man.
So I mean, I just want to be another stroke on the canvas
in the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. So end of this year. Talking to you in January.
Yeah.
How we talking? What's a successful year for you? Well, when I'm talking to you, when you be like, yeah, I did this, I did that. What's a successful year for the end of the year?
We're gonna tear some shows up. We're gonna tear some shows up for sure. I had opened for Kiss since I spoke to you. I opened for Jada. And that was amazing. You know what I'm saying? She definitely saluted the nigga, showed the nigga some love. Gave me the stint. And that's for me, like you was asking earlier, like if you was just to be this, you know, like a ransom or, you know, salute to Ran, salute to everybody in that realm, you know, for the niggas that's really that come from that cloth. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's Hov and it's Kiss. Yeah. So getting stamped by a nigga like Kiss.
That's why you thought he was going, that don't count, that's bias.
Nah, I knew this before that.
No, you said it's Hov and it's Kiss. You understand what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, Fab in the same bracket.
Nah, I mean, Fab is still in that same class.
Yeah.
But I mean, that 5 years or 3 years, that few years that Kiss...
You said the bad boy years is what
that
separated.
few years that Kiss had, because he's never giving you nothing bad. He's never giving you no bad words. Everything every bar been fire. It's like, that's a hard thing to do as a rapper in general, but especially in the era that he started in, it was all killers on deck.
Yeah.
Everybody was murderers.
He done survived
any
single battle. You understand Rockefeller beef. You get what I'm saying? 50 beef. You get what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, he tested and proven, and for somebody that's trying to reach that same level of success to get a check mark, you know, from somebody of that stature is everything.
That's a highlight.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. So I mean, at the end of the year, we talking in January. It's gonna be some more boxes checked off on this, you know, on this bucket list.
All right, so you know I'm gonna check in.
Nah,
because I'm gonna be working.
Gonna check in.
I'm gonna be working.
You don't never stop.
Nigga, it's you. You know, we gonna check in.
Right. So I mean,
we gonna check in.
We foot on the gas, man. You know, it's cool to have setbacks sometimes. It gets you to regroup, refocus,
see the whole board.
Yeah, look at assess some things, recalibrate, and you know, as long as you ain't stopping, you know, it's never too late, in my opinion. But I mean, we're not gonna waste no time.
Not at all.
So that's where we at right now. But I mean, we locked and loaded. It's gonna be a fun summer for everybody, because I ain't come unprepared. I say that's We ain't come unprepared. This shit is, this shit is ready for war.
That's a fact. That's what I like.
Yeah, I'm very excited about what's to come. You know.
Alright. So before I let you go, man, is there anything you need to tell the people? Anything they need to know?
Like it is what it is. I about it. Or not.
Life is a beautiful thing when you find your purpose, man. When you find your purpose.
I can tell you one thing, bro. Like, just off of that, bro, that has taken so much off of my shoulders.
Yes.
Like, through all the ups and downs, because life has slapped the shit out of me a few times.
As it will do.
Yeah, but just being able to have a goal that I can keep my eye on the prize about, bro. I don't compare myself to nobody. I don't need to look at nobody else's race or anything like that, man.
Run your own race.
Yeah,
and don't look in the left lane or the right lane. Just tunnel vision on and do you.
That's a fact. So that's what purpose gives you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't never have to see what anybody else is doing.
It don't matter.
Yeah, because I run my race.
The purpose is for you. It's a personal journey that you're supposed to be on. So nobody else has any bearing or, you know what I'm saying, or they can't dictate the outcome of it because this is for you. You're in control of this ship. So you know, that's the beautiful thing about it to me.
That's a fact, man. Yo, so let them know how they can subscribe if they haven't seen this entertainment or anything like that, man. Let them know how they can get that, and like let them know how they can get Feast of Family, all that shit.
Feast After Family.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Feast After Family is
that's the boozy lemonade. Busting my ass. Busting my ass.
Back, see? Yeah. Feast After Family is out on all platforms. You can catch Sunday dinners on my IG at Timeless Biz. YouTube Timeless Biz. Yeah. Just tap in, man. You go back, you're gonna have a good time. You know, going into the archives, and if you know you catching up now, then you're gonna be in for a good ride.
You've been in tune. Can we still look forward to?
Oh yeah. If you've been in tune, yeah, we this back to regular scheduled programming. We already gotta talk to the lawyers.
Yeah,
the format changed a little bit maybe, but same thing, man. Same situation, same channel. I won't even say different vibe, different drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, y'all still in for a good show. So pull up whenever you feel like it. But whenever you pull up,
I know how we ain't do this sooner, man. We connected through so many different people, whether it be T, we put this together.
Everything, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. T, Lighthouse, even Mouse.
Yeah.
So it's like we
salute the Mouse Jones.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
Oh my God.
We've been, we around the same people.
Yeah, I mean, great minds think alike, and
you know, get together and we're gonna ball.
People of the same cloth is, it's going to rub shoulders with each other. So, it's only a matter of time.
So I'm gonna hold you to that update, man. We're gonna come back in January.
Absolutely.
You're gonna tell me if it was
absolutely. It won't be outside.
No, it won't be outside. We played outside last time.
It'll be somewhere inside.
We made it look good though. You know, we're gonna release some pictures.
Yeah,
we made it look good.
Shout out to T, yo.
Shout out to T behind the camera. We made it the fuck look good. You understand?
Made it look amazing.
Yeah, that's a fact. It was brick.
Yeah, it was a little frigid outside.
That's a fact, man. But yo, I appreciate you for your patience and having us do the round two because
appreciate you pulling up for the second time.
My word, man. Appreciate you, man. So yeah, man, she man Stop Shot. She wants to man. Here from Clinton Hill this time, man.
Timeless Biz.
Usually outside, Timeless Biz, man. Shout out to the whole Timeless
Shout out to my man
Slop. My man Cardi behind me now. I ain't seen Cardi in years, bro.
Yeah.
So shout out to Cardi.
Shout out to Cardi. Shout out to Timeless Bano.
Know that?
Yeah.
That's a fact, man. So,
the Timeless group. Y'all know what's up. Brooklyn shit.
That's a fact, man.
Clinton Hills, what's up?
Yo. Hold up.
Who shot you?